Today on the podcast, we're diving into the critical landscape of cybersecurity, exploring recent incidents like the data breach at the Internet Archive, escalating espionage threats in the UK, highlighted by MI5, Microsoft's battle against phishing and zero-day vulnerabilities, Qualcomm's urgent patch releases to tackle security flaws, and the alarming vulnerabilities emerging across WordPress plugins that demand urgent attention from site administrators. The Internet Archive recently experienced a major cybersecurity crisis, resulting in a data breach that exposed the personal data of about 31 million user accounts, including email addresses and passwords. This breach revealed long-standing vulnerabilities that had left user information exposed for years. Additionally, the organization has been dealing with persistent distributed denial of service (DDoS) attacks, which have severely impacted its services and unauthorized defacement of its website, claimed by the hacktivist group SN Black Meta. As a result, the Internet Archive, known for the Wayback Machine, is navigating these security challenges while working towards recovery. They have alerted their users and are actively investigating the breach to fully understand the situation and prevent further risks. This incident highlights the ongoing cybersecurity threats faced by significant digital archives and underscores the necessity for robust security measures to protect user data. MI5 has raised serious concerns about escalating threats from Russian and Iranian activities within the UK. According to MI5's Director General, Ken McCallum, there has been a significant increase in espionage and direct interference efforts, including assassination and sabotage attempts. The agency reports a 48% rise in investigations linked to Russia and Iran, highlighting alarming trends in espionage and targeted attacks. Russian military intelligence, in particular, is accused of actions that could destabilize both the UK and Europe. Additionally, there is a rise in potential terror plots associated with state-backed actors from these countries. While the recent Gaza conflict has not directly increased terror plots, MI5 remains cautious about ongoing threats stemming from escalating tensions in the Middle East and Ukraine. Beyond state actors, threats from extremist groups like the Islamic State and Al-Qaeda persist, necessitating comprehensive vigilance against a range of security challenges. Overall, the UK faces complex threats from espionage to terrorism, requiring ongoing scrutiny and strong countermeasures from national security agencies. MI5 has already intercepted 43 terror plots, but acknowledges the continued risk as adversaries become increasingly audacious and sophisticated. In recent developments, Microsoft has faced several significant cybersecurity challenges. There has been a notable increase in identity phishing campaigns and business email compromise attempts exploiting popular file hosting services. These threats have particularly targeted Microsoft 365 accounts, prompting the company to alert users about phishing scams that compromise multi-factor authentication codes. Microsoft has teamed up with the U.S. government to combat cybersecurity threats from the Russian threat actor known as Star Blizzard, aiming to strengthen security measures against such adversaries. In software security, Microsoft's recent patch update addressed a substantial number of vulnerabilities, including 5 critical zero-day threats actively being exploited. These patches covered vulnerabilities in Microsoft products like Office, Windows Server, and Power BI Report Server, focusing on issues like privilege escalation, information disclosure, and remote code execution. Questions have emerged regarding Microsoft's bug bounty program, with claims from users about exploiting Windows devices. Additionally, concerns over Microsoft's data privacy practices have sparked discussions on balancing security measures and user privacy. In response to evolving threats, Microsoft has introduced new Windows security features to limit administrative privileges and enhance system security. Alongside Adobe, Microsoft has released updates to address multiple vulnerabilities across their software ecosystems. With the education sector becoming a frequent target for cyber attacks, Microsoft has highlighted this concerning trend, emphasizing the importance of robust security in educational institutions. Through collaborations with tech giants like Adobe and Apple, Microsoft continues to address critical security vulnerabilities, demonstrating the industry's commitment to protecting digital environments against ongoing cyber threats. Qualcomm has released urgent patches to address 20 significant security flaws across its product lineup, responding to vulnerabilities and zero-day exploits that have been actively targeting Android users. These updates address critical issues, including vulnerabilities in the Qualcomm Snapdragon Auto's HLOS that could lead to buffer overflow and denial of service attacks. Qualcomm's latest security bulletin encourages original equipment manufacturers, OEMs, to promptly deploy these essential patches to protect their devices against potential exploits. These vulnerabilities impact 64 different chip models, including those used in popular devices like the Samsung Galaxy. Given that these issues are now listed in the Known Exploited Vulnerabilities catalog, it is crucial for users and partners to update their systems promptly to protect against these threats. This strong response from Qualcomm underscores the importance of swift action in mitigating risks associated with advanced cyber threats. In recent WordPress news, several alarming security vulnerabilities have emerged across widely used plugins, posing significant threats to numerous websites. Allegations suggest that Matt Mullenweg may have inadvertently released malware affecting WordPress sites, raising concerns about security at the core platform level. Key vulnerabilities include critical privilege escalation issues in the bridge core. Read more by Adam, QA Analytics, and GutenKit plugins. The ImagePress plugin and others face severe authentication weaknesses, potentially exposing sensitive user data and allowing unauthorized access. Additionally, cross-site scripting, XSS vulnerabilities have been reported in plugins like CM Tooltip Glossary, Usify, and Advanced Blocks Pro, allowing for the execution of arbitrary code. The WordPress file upload plugin is susceptible to directory traversal issues, while SQL injection vulnerabilities in the TS poll, notification for Telegram, and WP Post Author plugins could lead to database manipulation and data breaches. Information disclosure risks in uListing and Elementor add-on Elements plugins further compound these concerns. Furthermore, the Easy PayPal gift certificate plugin has a cross-site request forgery vulnerability, which could enable unauthorized actions on behalf of authenticated users. These vulnerabilities highlight the urgent need for site administrators to update their plugins and remain vigilant against potential threats in the WordPress ecosystem. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to join us next week for another exciting cybersecurity episode. Stay safe and stay informed.